Hi, and welcome back to Professor B Designs. In this tutorial, we're picking up right where we left off with the adding text to an InDesign document, and we are going to add text wraps to make sure that this doesn't look so messy and hard to read when you're sending something to a publisher. So, since my let's see, since my text columns are actually over my images, I'm going to use my layers panel to select the images that I want to add the text wraps to. So this one I can highlight to determine which one it is. This beach photo is my background image, and this one is my turtle. So I've selected my turtle image, and I'm going to open up my text wrap window, which can be found under Window, Text Wrap, and this little dialog box pops up. Very convenient. So this tells you that there's no text wrap assigned to it. It's highlighted, so that's kind of where we're at right now. This next one tells us that if we select it, it's going to wrap around the bounding box, which is basically all of the anchors that we have here. This is the bounding box for the image. This tells us that it will wrap around an object's shape. So if you add a circle in here, you would actually have the text wrap around the circle. And I'll give you an example of that after I add the text wrapping to it. For this particular design, we are going to go with just a standard wrap around the bounding box wrap. And as you saw, as soon as I clicked that, all of my words went completely around my image. This is a little too close for comfort for me here, so I might want to hold down Shift and pull my photo in a little bit and resize that. But it's still a little close for comfort for all of those words. So what I'm going to do, I need the top of the bounding box and the right side of the bounding box. I want those words pushed a little further away there. So I'm going to unlock this. It comes locked completely, but I'm going to unlock it so that I can adjust just the top and just the right. So this is the right offset and this is the top offset. So for the top offset, I'm going to increase that, 0.0625 looks good. So I'm going to do the same for the right. But the right still has the drop shadow, so this is still in the shadow of the drop shadow, so I'm going to increase it a little bit more. And that puts it just outside. And very quickly, we're going to take a look at this from the screen mode, the presentation screen mode, just so you can get a better idea of what it would look like when it's printed. So you can see that the drop shadow is here and the text is just outside of the drop shadow. You could add a little more space here if you wanted to, but I think that this is pretty good. So I'm trying to grab a hold of my turtle. There we go. So I'm going to go a little bit further just to make it look cleaner. So I've added my text wrap to my turtle image. And you'll notice that as I added that text wrap, it also pushed my text a little further down on this side. So let's do this image, the dock image, next. And we're going to do text wrap here, and you can see it pushed it down even further. So when I add the text wrap to this, we know we're going to have too much text in here. So I can go ahead and just remove some of this now to give myself a little breathing room when I add the text wrap to this area as well. And I'm going to take it up maybe another paragraph. There we go. So I added the text wrap to that. I want to make sure that the left offset, oh, that's the top. Apologize for that. My left offset will increase that and the bottom a bit. There we go. And then we'll add our text wrap to this document or to this image as well. And we're going to again do the left offset and the bottom offset. So for the left offset, and you can see that it keeps pushing my text here. So we're going to want to remove some of that text momentarily. And that is how you add a text wrap to a document. And one more time, we'll take a look at this and go to the preview screen mode, just to give you an idea of how it looks. So refer back to this tutorial as many times as you need be to add a text wrap to any of your images or any of your other text features. And we'll talk about that in just a few minutes or in the next tutorial. Thanks.